Hey everybody. In this video I'm just going to show you guys a haul that I've gotten in the last couple weeks, and as you can see in the background there, you can see my Cobra symbol, so definitely has to do with G.I. Joe. Now I've been collecting G.I. Joe classifieds, not quite at the beginning but pretty close to it, and well, at the beginning, a lot of us liked or disliked the first classifieds that came out, and that's over now, and they're pretty much giving us what we are hoping for. But I think that pretty much there was one figure that definitely was lacking in my classified collection, and they finally released him. Of course, he was released ahead of time, but if you weren't buying into the HasLab, well, you didn't get him. And I think that's a shame, but finally we got it, and I'm going to show you what I got. I also got a couple other things. I got some Ninja Turtles, and I got some other G.I. Joe stuff. So stick around, and let's get into it. So if you don't know what this is, this was a McDonald's toy. I had that in my last video. If you didn't see that, check it out. It was a cool video. And I had a bunch of toys that I had bought from a gentleman. And that was a dedication video, and I wanted to make that video special. Joe's not with us anymore, and I just felt like I wanted to do a video dedicated to him. But that was part of what was in the video. We've got some kind of shuttle with Grimace on it from McDonald's, so I thought I would put it together while we were talking about, well, we got a haul. And first of all, we're going to look at this Ninja Turtles figure here, Astronaut Ralph. And the reason why I got this guy is because I do have the original one from the 90s. I think he's Turtles in Disguise. That was the series. I think it was 92 or 3 that he came out in. And this guy you always find him super cheap, but he's always missing his accessories, and he's always missing his clear dome helmet. And there's this new series that's been out, well, it's been out for a while, and I don't think it's a big seller. You can see here that a lot of the characters are, they're modernized, and they don't quite look like the characters that we're used to. But I think there's probably a lot of people that do like them. I see them in the store still, but I saw the Astronaut Ralph. Here's his bio here. And I thought he was very reminiscent of the original character, but with the modern articulation. And he's got all of the accessories and the dome helmet. And let's get him out of here and see what he looks like here. Oops, I gotta get this. Get this cut. And I think that if you don't have this guy complete from the original line and you don't mind buying modern toys, I think this figure is a good placeholder until you get one that is complete. But I think that I'm going to keep my old one even though it's not complete. But this guy's going to be great in the collection. I'm not going to collect any of the other ones. I think I so far have the TMNT van, the retro one, which I did do a video on that when it came out. But I'm not going to really get the rest of the stuff. And this guy is he just looks good. He's a little taller probably than the original one, but he has knees and hips, and he's got arms, he's got shoulder and elbow and wrist articulation. There's something on this here. I don't know why that's on there. Does this come out? Okay, this comes out, and I guess you can get this off. I don't know why that's on there. There. I got the plastic off. This hose actually comes off. It plugs into his front. and it doesn't come out of his back. It just plugs into the front. I like the octopus in the back. That's a really cool detail. And I'm going to pose him with the gun and the knife. The dome does not come off, so that's nice. That way I can't lose it. And these two knives here I will just use as extras maybe in my vintage collection. Also, if you live in Canada like I do and you go to Toys R Us, you will see these for half price. Finally, these have been sitting in Toys R Us. The same, probably 10 characters. These are the Reaction Super 7 figures. And they're trying to sell them for like $22, $23. Way too much for what we get. Obviously, we do have a gun, but most of these reaction figures didn't come with anything. And they're really not worth it. But for I think they were $10 or maybe even $8 or something. I can't remember now. I picked up two more. I think I already have two of these, and I picked up two more. They're going to look fantastic on my tactile battle platform that I have on display in my room. I think I have a black soldier like this, but I think he's got the full beard. And then I have this guy here, but I think he's got a mustache, or he's got a beard, I think in the red or blonde color. So that's great. I'm going to actually pull these out in case you guys haven't seen these. I mean, these have been in Toys R Us, the same ones, probably for close to 4 years, 3 or 4 years. So I was talking to the manager of the store, and he was saying that they're blowing these out as fast as possible because they're going to be bringing in the Super 7 O-ring G.I. Joes, and I was super excited to hear that, although I'm not going to be happy about the price because they're probably going to be about $30, and I'm not sure if I'm going to want to pay that much for an O-ring figure, especially an O-ring figure that I already have, like Snake Eyes. I think Snake Eyes is one of them. But I do like the bat. I do like the bat that they have. It's a different colored bat, and I think that's one that it'll be hard to get. I hope they order a lot of them because I'm pretty sure I don't go to Toys R Us very often, so I'm pretty sure I'll miss out if I don't get in there when they just first get them in on the shelves. But it was like that with these ones too, and well, now they're a dime a dozen for a lot of these characters. They also had a lot of the Cobra Trooper characters too. So my whole rant at the beginning of this video was about this character. This is Cobra Commander, not in the hooded form, but in the helmet form. And they finally made this guy in the classifieds. So let's get him over here and open him up and see what he's all about. I do know that they released him with the Hiss tank too, but that was with a HasLab Hiss tank, and I didn't buy into that. I don't buy into any of the HasLab stuff. I really think the Hiss tank is amazing, but this guy was a needed character in, I think, everybody's collection. He is the main bad guy. He is Cobra Commander, and to me, this was what Cobra Commander looked like for me. He was the main Cobra Commander. I did have the hooded one, I said already, but this guy is one of my favorites. The thing that I thought was weird is that he has a white stripe on his helmet. And I was confused about that because the vintage figure did not have that. And on the card art of the vintage one. He does have this on the card art, but I always thought it was a reflection of light or something in the artwork, but it was actually a white stripe. Now this one isn't painted very well. I'm going to have to touch that up to make that look better. But the nice thing that they did, and I will commend the Hasbro team for doing this, they vac metaled his mask, and that is amazing. His helmet doesn't come off. He's got all of the original articulation that you would expect from a classified figure. He's got butterfly joints, that's nice. Upper thigh articulation, which doesn't look good because of the stripe, but you gotta have the stripe on his legs. And this is what you would expect him to look like. Now the plastic is a little bit different color. You got dark blue here, light blue here, dark blue here. The blue plastic it's almost like it's been yellowed, like it's been sitting in the sun or something. That's a little disappointing for me, but if you look at that mask though, really cool. He does come with a bunch of different hands, and he does have a knife here. Let's get the knife out. The knife just goes in here like that. And then, of course, he's got his iconic gun now. His gun looks a little stubby to me. Look at that. It just looks so stubby compared to the 3 3/4 one. Just doesn't look right. And of course, the vintage one, you can put the gun on his back. So I do like this detail that they did. They gave you an extra piece that you can plug into his back here so that you can put his gun on his back. Now the weird thing is that he doesn't come with anything else. So you think that if you could, put his gun on his back here, that he would have something else in his hand, maybe like a mass device piece or something like that. They could have centered that logo. I don't know why they didn't center that logo. What's it look like on the artwork here? I think it's supposed to be centered in the artwork, but I think they took it too literally here and put it off to the side. I think it would look better if it was in the center, and they had the room to do that too. And he comes with this stand too with the Cobra logo on it. I'll be using this one for him. The last couple stands I got was with figures who had snowshoes and flippers, and they didn't really need a stand, so I will use the stand with Cobra Commander. Now, although I'm really happy to have this figure, there are some things that they could have done better. So that's my haul in the last couple weeks. Thanks for watching. It was just a short one, but let me know what you think of these figures. Do you have them? Are you planning on getting them? And were you happy with these when you did get them? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next episode. See you later.